What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here for another jewel. Not a credit dropping jewel like I always do. You guys gonna get that later on. But an expungement jewel. If you guys don't know, I'm a certified paralegal and I help people expunge their criminal record. So right here, we have a good friend of mine. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but we just got something in the mail. Right here is what you call a order for dismissal. As you can see, that's the case number. Of course, at the top of the motion where I got my hand is at, that is where the name goes, address, city, state, zip. And usually the order for dismissal, which I know shows information like that, the order for dismissal is usually signed by the judge. As we can see, we got the stamp here, we got the date that it was granted there, and the judge signature. And on the back of the document, you have the stamp of approval by the judge, the date, etc. So here's an order for dismissal. This is a San Bernardino case. Um, this person is a good person I met a couple of years ago. He's currently having legal issues and he needed his record expunged. And I know a lot of people, they follow me on TikTok, Instagram. They see me dropping all this knowledge. And you see, and one thing about me, I show paperwork. If you guys see my other video, I helped another guy expunge close to 10 of his felonies off his record. He have more. I'm going to also get a copy of all his records, and then we're going to expunge more felonies and misdemeanors off his record so we can have a clean slate. That's what it's all about. But so when you get your record expunged, they can either grant it on these grounds here, or they can deny it on these grounds or grant it on these grounds. As you can see, um, they denied him on the 17D, right? The 17D is basically to get your felony reduced to a misdemeanor. Since the judge denied the 17D subsection 2, they granted the subsection 1203.4, as you can see here. It says granted under section 1203.4. You see right here, all convictions. It says all convictions or pleas for deferred entry of judgment in the above title action. And it has a check mark, and then it has grants, as you can see right there. GRANTS. Under subsection 1203.4, all convictions, meaning that they deleted or expunged the above action in the plea of his original plea, which was guilty. They denied him under this one. As you can see, 17D, they denied that one. They denied it because usually a lot of judges, they do it two different ways. They either deny the 17D but grant the other motions, which consist of 1203.4, 1203.4A, 1203.41, 123.42, 123.43, or 123.49. Some judges would deny the 17D because they're gonna expunge your record anyways under the other grounds. So in this case, they didn't just dismiss his felony to a misdemeanor, and then there's that. She went ahead, he or she, I don't know the judge name, he or she was gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna put their name out there. Just expunged it completely. They just didn't drop it from a felony to a misdemeanor or a misdemeanor to an infraction, which they sometimes they do. The other thing that they might do is they might grant the 17D and also grant the 123.4. I've seen that multiple times too, where the judge will grant 17D, they expunge it from, they knock it down from a felony to a misdemeanor, and then they expunge it from the misdemeanor and then just expunge it off his record completely. In this case, the judge denied the 17D, which knocked it from a felony to a misdemeanor or a misdemeanor to an infraction. He or she just went ahead and just expunged his whole rap sheet, or this case, not the whole rap sheet, I'm sorry, on the grounds of Penal Code 123.4. Well, 123.4, he pled guilty to a felony, and he had felony probation that he completed. That's one of his cases that we got expunged. The second case that we got expunged, I'm not gonna put his name out there. As you can see, that's a different case number right there, right here. This is a stamp right there. And this person right here, instead of them getting denied on 17D, he or she, the judge, just went ahead and granted on the grounds of Penal Code 123.42. So let's get closer. Let's get closer so you can see all convictions or pleas under Penal Code 123.42 right there. This is an order for dismissal. This is what you're going to get from the courthouse. So let's go to let's go to the back. Of course, you can see the official stamp seal of San Bernardino County. And as you can see here, his name, that's the case number. As you can see here, the stamp and the date that they did it, that's December 2023. So this is recent, along with the judge's signature here. All right. So these are two cases that I did for a gentleman. I'm not gonna put his name and address out there. And we got, this is a Victory Tuesday. So this person here, a good friend of mine's. I just knocked off two more felonies off his record. Of course, he's going to be very happy. He's going to now qualify for better jobs, better housing opportunities. He can potentially get a pardon to get his gun license and be able to bear arms, and other things that that the benefits of getting your record expunged, qualifying for certain professional licenses. He can, if you want to get into the medical field, or if you want to get into any field that runs his background, if you want to get his any type of TWIC card or any professional license from the Department of Consumer Affairs. Once you get your record expunged, you now qualify for a lot of different certificates and professional licenses. For example, you want to become a security guard. A lot of people that want to get their guard card but got a record, but they don't know how to clear up their record. A lot of us out there want to be, a lot of people out there want to be Uber drivers, ride sharing, but they have a background. Get in contact with me, because if we expunge your record, you now qualify to be an Uber driver or Lyft driver or any rideshare company. If you want to get your guard card, or if you want to get into the medical field where your background is hindering you, contact me and you can get good news like this. You can get your record expunged with that nice seal right there, and then you can go ahead and qualify for housing, professional licenses, see, in the whole 9 yards. Get in contact with me. If you have any questions, if you want to do it yourself, I got videos on my page under Paralegal Nation, on my YouTube page, and on my TikTok page. If you have any questions, contact me. You can get these same results, and you can, obtain a better life, qualify for better jobs, better housing, get your record expunged, potentially get a pardon from the governor, and potentially bear arms. You can carry a concealed weapon again, and you got to worry about carrying an illegal firearm. You can get your record expunged, get a pardon, and carry your firearm legally. Hit me up, Paralegal Nation, on Facebook, TikTok, and on YouTube, or you can contact me on Instagram, Mr. Armani 1985. All right, you guys have a nice day. I will post pictures of this. You can see a clearer picture. I'm not gonna post his address up there, but I just want to just get you guys familiar with the documentation, so when I help you guys can clearly understand what type of documentation you guys are going to be receiving from the court once they grant your expungement. You guys have a nice day. Contact me again, Paralegal Nation, on Facebook, TikTok, and on YouTube, or you can contact me on IG, Mr. Armani 1985. All right.